What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm glad you come to watch. Today we are going to be getting ready for rifle season here in North Carolina. Dad's going to be on the tractor. We're actually going to bush hog some corn and put up my climbing stand. We are going to be putting up my climbing stand in a cutover, and I'll explain that a little bit more in the video. But yeah, we're just basically getting ready for rifle season. The corn patch we're going to be bush hogging is actually the best stand that we have. It's my ladder stand. That's where I've killed all my bucks, just about, especially my bigger ones. But yeah, I'm going to be flying the drone over the tractor and just getting some footage of that. I'm going to be explaining like how our food plots are and how we've got them laid out. And then also I'm going to be talking about a buck that I had on camera that somebody killed about a mile away. That was a huge buck, and I will show you a picture of that in the video. But yeah, it's Saturday rifle season comes in. It is Wednesday, November 27th. I'm gonna be bow hunting in the morning. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so yeah, I'm gonna bow hunt before I go eat some turkey. Honestly, it's been slow here. I've had one decent buck on camera. I don't know if he's a shooter. I only had one picture of him, but I plan on shooting the doe tomorrow if she comes in the range. Past few sets I've had, does have come out, and they're all like 100 yards away. So we're trying here, but Saturday, if I don't have a big buck show up on camera, I'm definitely going to be shooting some does. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. So stay tuned, and I'll have some good footage for you.
I can't do nothing with you.
Alright guys, so as you can see here in the GoPro, all these hedgerows in between the fields. Right there's the cornfield. You can see Dad bush hogging it. But in between that cornfield and the clover and alfalfa field, we have a big hedgerow. And a lot of times these deer will come out of the cutover and they'll come into the cornfield and then they'll go into that hedgerow. And I've actually seen them bed down in there. But having these edges and hedgerows in between the fields really make the deer feel safe when they come out to feed. And you can see the cutover here in the video. We feel like keeping these edges and hedgerows thick really helps with daytime movement, especially when the hunting pressure is high in the area. We have a lot of people hunting around us, so that doesn't help. But you can see all our fields. We keep the edges thick, and you know, a lot of times people want to just keep everything open, especially in between the fields. I mean, we could have all that just open field, but the deer feel a lot safer when you keep it thick in between the fields. It kind of makes them feel like they're hidden, which we feel like has helped with our success rate a whole lot. You can see the cornfield there. We have the cutover on that side, and then we have that thick hedgerow, and we burn that hedgerow right there between the two fields every spring, and that just really helps it stay thick every year. And plus the turkeys like it when turkey season comes in. But this alfalfa field, you can see right here, that's alfalfa on the right side, and that's clover on the left. And I've been hunting that field a lot this season. I've been seeing a lot of deer out of it, but those deer really like that cornfield for some reason. I guess because it bumps up to the cutover and they can come out and grab a bite to eat real quick. But yeah, I just wanted to explain that real quick, why we keep our hedgerows thick and the edges around the fields thick. This right here is our clover field. You can see this hedgerow right here. This is what you could see in the drone footage, but here we got clover. It's come in real thick. I had 3 deer out here the other evening feeding, and I was hunting out of my blind right up here. And I was bow hunting, so obviously they were out of range. But this evening we're going to move this camera. I've got it up here up here at my blind. I'm gonna move it down to the cornfield and see if we get more pictures. And deer seem to like that cornfield better. That's where I've killed my bigger deer out of. So I'm gonna come up here and move this camera. Look at these rubs in here. There's one right here. One right there. There's an older one right there. There's a couple fresh ones over there. Look at this. There's another look at this one. There's another one over there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Right there it is. So y'all might be wondering, why are they carrying corn out in the cornfield when they just bush hogged it? Well, we already had this corn bought a few days ago, but the main reason is we're just putting this corn out to have corn right in front of the camera. We're just trying to get an idea of what bucks are in the area right now. We haven't been getting many good bucks on camera. As you can see right there, there's plenty of corn on the ground, but it's spread out, which is why we bush hogged it for rifle season. But yeah, the main reason we're putting the corn out in front of the camera, as you can see right here, is to get good pictures up close, because a lot of times with the Tactacam, if the deer come out in the corner of the field, it's really hard to see how far away they are. It just makes it tough, so we just put a little corn out in front of the camera, trying to gather what good bucks we have on camera and what's coming in, trying to get the best quality pictures that we can. So yeah, that's why we're doing that, in case you were wondering. Break it slow here. Here's the camera. Got it facing out towards the corner here. Alright, so we're gonna go hang my climber up in the cutover. This is where I come and rifle hunt. We can hang it up on this hill here, and I can see down in the cutover, and I can see these bucks traveling to the food plot. So we're gonna go hang this up real quick, and we're gonna try to be quiet walking in there.
You get way up there.
Huh?
You have to get way up there for it to level out.
And they drop it one on it.
That might not hurt. That's about right.
Stop it and then start a new one. Oh. I got my climber hung up here. As you can see it. You can see the cutover really good. When you get up high, you can see everything in the food plots. A lot of times the deer come from down there at the river and work their way up to the food plot, so this is a good spot to catch any deer traveling out in the cutover that don't want to come up to the fields during the day. This is a good evening time spot. So I want to talk about this buck real quick. This buck showed up November 13th, as you can see in the picture. We were in South Dakota pheasant hunting at the time, and we were about 3 days in on our trip. So we were 21 hours away from the house, and I woke up that morning and I was like, Dad, we got a monster on camera. And we was all excited about it. You know, picture was on a creek bottom, and we were hoping, you know, that we could get back home in time to get on them. And you know, this was the first picture we'd ever had of this buck, and I honestly never seen him before. You know, it's during the rut, so I figured he was cruising for does. But so, anyways, you know, I was showing everybody on the hunting trip, and we still had, I think, 3 days left, and we were coming home that Saturday night, and it was kind of ironic. We were sitting there in the truck talking about, you know, we was gonna go hunt that deer Monday, and I was sitting in the truck, and I got a text from my buddy, and he was like, "Hey man, your deer got killed," and he sent me a picture, and as you can tell, I'll show you a picture of it here in a minute. The deer got killed across the river from where we're at, about a mile away, and I think he got killed 3 days later after I had that picture. And come to find out, that buck had been traveling all over the area around here, because a bunch of people had pictures of him. But, you know, it's one of those things. It sucks, you know. I congratulate the guy. You know, I don't really know him, but, you know, I'm glad he got him, and that's awesome. I mean, that's a once in a lifetime buck with a double main beam like that. And, you know, it's you know, you put in the time and the effort and stuff, and hey, it's just part of deer hunting. I mean, we hunt on almost 70 acres, and there's other people that hunt around us, and, you know, it's just one of those things, especially during the rut when the bucks are traveling. But you know, it's you get a little discouraged about it. But the only thing you can do is just keep putting in the work and hope something else shows up, and just keep hunting. So you know, it was just one of them things. I mean, you know, Dad was definitely discouraged when we seen that text message, you know, because we were 21 hours away coming home. But you know, it's I mean, the guy got it. I'm happy for him. That's like I said, that's a real nice buck. But I just wanted to share that with y'all. I thought that was a cool buck to see. You don't see many bucks with double main beams, but I'll show here in a minute at the end of the video the picture of the buck. I cropped the guy's face out just you know, because I don't know him and I don't want to put his face on here without his permission. So yeah, I'll show that buck here in a second. And I appreciate y'all watching this video. I hope everybody has a good Thanksgiving and has safe travels. And just don't forget to hit like and subscribe on these videos. Appreciate it and have a good day.